as a bunt single. That's what it was scored as.
Well, he was safe at first base, and he can fly.
A lot of speed on the Black Bears. Big swing and a miss from Riley, and the count evens up at 1 apiece.
Ian Riley was pretty fired up on that swing, Rick's like. He was ready to go.
He was trying to bring in 4 runs with that swing. Big at-bats. He hits it off the end of the bat, and the count moves to 1-2. Jack Joyce searching for a strikeout right now with the bases loaded and nobody out in the home fourth.
If you're Ian Riley here, you got to remember, hey, I want to win this pitch, whether it's going to be foul it off or whether you get a ball, but you want to get out of this count.
Taken outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A much easier count for Ian Riley to handle. I mean, yeah, the pitcher can still stay outside the zone because he can go to 3-2, but Ian Riley, he's going to be disciplined, and he's going to fight right here.
The 2-2. Riley swings and misses. A huge strikeout for Jack Joyce with the bases loaded. His second strikeout of the game. And now Chris Brown comes up to the plate.
Number 34,
who
Chris
had a 3-run
Brown.
home run in the first inning to get the Black Bears the lead 3-2 at that point. And his last time up was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded.
Tough break there for Ian, but now we have Chris. He's one of Ian's best friends, and hopefully Chris can pick him up, and we can get some runs here. We just need to get a couple runs here. We don't need to do too much.
0-1 taken. I feel like the Black Bears, what the success has been at the plate, obviously besides the power, they're putting the ball in play a lot and not striking out a bunch. And when you put the ball in play, good things can happen.
You know, it's kind of a little league motto, but sometimes you got to think like a little leaguer to perform like a big leaguer, I guess. You got to have confidence, and you got to have hope. It's a tough game. But Chris Brown now has a 1-2 count with 1 out, as we hope he can fight out of it.
Gets away from Williams, and in comes Julius, and Hooks dives head first to give the Black Bears a 6-5 lead in the bottom of the 4th on the wild pitch.
Hooks just adds another thing to his night. I mean, wow, it's going to be the Hooks show after this. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, if we had a player of the game right now, it's going to be either between Chris Brown with that 3-run home run or Hooks for just doing everything he can for the Black Bears. I wouldn't be surprised if Hooks starts filling up waters and giving up to his teammates. He just does everything for his teammates.
2-2 taken just a bit outside, but a tight zone tonight. That was a ball. Full count to the Black Bears' third baseman, who has a fantastic glove at the hot corner. Chris Brown, one of the best defenders that you'll see in the West Coast League and in baseball in general. The payoff pitch, chopped foul, and Kelly Stinnett will not make a play on it.
Sometimes you want to make sure you make the business decision, and he did not want to be hearing about that tomorrow during BP, so he backed away at the last second and made the smart decision.
His player, Travis Moore, had a huge smile on his face when that all went down. Payoff pitch fouled off once more, and the marathon continues at the plate between Chris Brown and Jack Joyce.
You know, one thing I love about baseball is the game within the game. And like I call these are game-altering pitches. Chris Brown was in a 1-2 count. Now worked his way into a 3-2 count.
3-2. Hit and finds the hole on the right side. Chris Brown with another RBI as Marcus Titiali'i comes in to score, and the Black Bears have scored a touchdown through the first 3 and the third, and they lead 7-5.
Awesome job, but that was all set up by Chris Brown, fouling off 2 tough pitches to get to a pitch that he can handle.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the right fielder, number 15, Seth Strode.
Took his base hit and extended the lead for the Black Bears.
We could see Chris Brown on the move as well with a runner on third base and only 1 out. Fastball taken upstairs to Seth Stroh, another guy who we love on the Black Bears, a very nice guy. Every time I walk by, Seth always says hello, just like you. Hey, JC, how's it going today? How are you doing?
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Seth is
There goes Chris Brown. on a ground ball to Avery Ortiz. And because of that hit and run, that allows Seth Stroh to pick up an RBI and not hit into a double play. So that was big for Kelly Stinetz on the third base coaching side, moving Chris Brown on that pitch.
Well, the catcher, number 10, Griffin
Sotomayor. To call things. He likes to call steals, likes to call hit and runs, and they always usually work. And he's a very smart guy. And how cool is that? I mean, you hit a ball and you get an RBI. How about that?
Sotomayor takes on the outer half, called strike one. Runner on second base, 2 gone, but 3 in the bank for the Black Bears. They were all tied up 5-5 when they came up to bat in this inning, and now lead 8-5. Spiked in front of the plate, gets away from Williams, and over to third goes Chris Brown.
You know, one of my old coaches used to always say, he used to always ask me, he used to always say, what would I go for right now? And he always would say, I would go for a pass ball. And so, because people always say, like, hey, I would go for some ice cream or go for some desserts. But for him, he goes, you know what? I'll go for a pass ball. And that was his favorite treat.
Chris Brown, who was on third base, has 5 RBIs this game for the Black Bears. He is responsible for 5 out of the 8 runs for the Black Bears.
We haven't even finished the 5th inning.
I think we might find him in the cleanup spot moving forward for the Cowlitz Black Bears.
As now, Griffin, he has got to fight here because with 2 outs, he can't just do situational hitting like his previous hitters. He's got to hit a base hit.
2-2. Sotomayor hits it to the third baseman, Avery Ortiz, who gloves it, throws across the diamond. Low throw, but Wilson Weber able to gather it, and that concludes the inning. But the Black Bears score 3 more runs on an RBI single from Chris Brown, an RBI ground out from Seth Stroh, and Julius Hooks came in to score on a wild pitch. 8-5 through the first 4 innings in the series opener.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
Call WeatherGuard. 577-7200.
WeatherGuard!
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at Les Schwab.
Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Joey Senna, joined alongside Michael Buchanan, a relief pitcher for the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Number 6, Brandon Stinnett.
Thank you so much to Peyton Monda for all your support and for listening to all the games and for being a great brother to Carter Monda. We really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for all your support. I wanted to give you a special shout out. Thank you again, Peyton Monda. Thank you so much for all your support all year long.
Yeah, your brother Carter was talking you up yesterday on the road trip back from Yakima.
And we just appreciate all your support and all your positivity. Thank you so much.
2 balls and no strikes to Brandon Stinnett. 7-8-9 due up for the Elks in the top of the 5th. Gavin Gard remains on the bump for Cowlitz. Kicks and deals home and misses. He falls behind 3-0.
As Gavin's got to remember, we're up 3 runs here. I know the zone is tight, but you got to play the game. We just need him to minimize.
The 3-0. There's a strike on the outer half. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The stat line might not look amazing after a game, but you got to remember, you have a chance to help your team win, and we're trying to stay hot for the playoffs. So you got to keep grinding in these games where the umpire is a tight zone.
Brandon Stinnett threw his bat towards the dugout, but called strike 2 by Tim Montoya. So Stinnett will have to dig back in the lefty's batter box.
Now Gavin's got to throw his best pitch right here.
Roped, but foul. That'll be a souvenir for one of the many Black Bear fans in attendance on Fan Appreciation Night. Thanks so much to the best fans in the West Coast League for showing up tonight and all throughout the season, and thanks for tuning in on the YouTube channel. The payoff pitch misses low, and this time Stinnett can throw his bat and head to first.
That's a tough break for Gavin. I mean,
Now batting for the Elks, the third baseman, number 14, Avery Ortiz.
But the umpire thought differently, and now Gavin just got to bear down and get a ground ball, because he's not going to, if he gets a strikeout, it's most likely going to be swinging.
Hit foul along the right side. 0-1. You're going to hate this. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. That was just the 10th walk given up by the Black Bears staff, and we're only through 4+ innings.
Tough one. Tough break.
0-1. Nice dig from Griffin Sotomayor, who's done an outstanding job, like he usually does behind the plate for Cowlitz.
You have to respect how hard Griffin works. He works hard in the weight room. He works hard behind the plate, and he's always grinding at the dish. Great job, Griffin.
The 1-1. Chopped foul. Tyler Hollow doesn't even attempt to make a play on it, the third base coach for the Elks. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and now Gavin Gard working from ahead in the count.
We want to shout out, it's Fan Appreciation Night, but we want to shout out the former Black Bears players. We know some of you guys are listening right now. Thank you guys for still watching and supporting the game. Guys like Trey, Sam Canton, and a bunch of other guys, Nick Silva. Thank you guys for watching. If I missed anyone, Noah, or anyone else, I'm sorry. But thank you guys for watching. Please support us through our playoff run.
Yeah, when I talked to Sam when he was here on Host Family Appreciation Night, he said that he'll be back for the playoffs to come cheer on his team. Still a member of the Cowlitz Black Bears in spirit now, watching from home. But he'll be back to cheer you guys on in the playoffs next week. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, hit sharply to Chris Brown, trying to get a double play. Started one at second, and in time for the 5-4-3 double play between Chris Brown, Julius Hooks, and on the receiving end, Ian Riley.
Absolutely. As I asked for it earlier from Gavin, I said, Gavin, you got a tight zone. You're not getting your shot.
Now batting for the Elks, the catcher, number 3, James Williams.
And it's just like Gavin is a DoorDash delivery driver. You ask, you shall deliver. I mean, thank you so much, Gavin Gard. Let's keep it rolling.
That was your best line in the booth right there, Mike. I gave it to you. Well, hats off.
Well, there's more to come, Pikes. There's more to come.
The number 9 hitter takes a breaking ball on the outer half. 0-1 to James Williams. Walked his first time up and popped up to Seth Stroh in right field. Gard looking to face the minimum after that double play, and he's ahead 0-2.
A rare count for any pitcher tonight to get to 0-2, as I don't think there's been more than 5 times a pitcher tonight has got to 0-2 on the game. Let's see what Gavin does with it.
Breaking ball, gets a piece of it to stay alive, and the count remains 0-2.
It's definitely not a questionable decision why that breaking ball was more in the zone. I mean, it's a tight zone to where Gavin might be thinking, hey, man, I'm just trying to get contact counts anyway.
The 0-2 once more, chopped once again. So why do pitchers get a new ball from the umpire and then throw it out as soon as they grab the ball? We see it mostly in the big league level, but we see it here in college and the West Coast League too.
Well, different pitchers like different grip, and they want to make sure their grip is what they like and what they prefer.
0-2 popped up into center field for Travis Moore.
And you got to think that
Your score, 4-5. Cowlitz game.
You got to
All right, fans, it's that time where Corby's ready to give away a pizza. Corby Pizza giveaway time.
Gavin Gard able to face the minimum thanks to the 5-4-3 double play started by Chris Brown. Halfway home through game 1, and the Black Bears with an 8-5 lead.
Brady checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least. But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability. At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done. 1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Play ball! Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
New pitcher for Bend to begin the bottom of the fifth is Eli Takalo.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth.
Lewis Clark
for the Black Bears, the designated hitter, number 5.
He's 2-1
Once again, the birthday boy, Nick Miller.
6.35. He has started 3 games, and he's making his 11th appearance. He's thrown 22 2/3. He's recorded 13 punch-outs. He's walked 16 batters, more walks than strikeouts, and given up 19 hits. What do you think the ideal strikeout-to-walk ratio should be at this level?
Great question. My answer would be, honestly,
I'll let you think about it. Nick Miller hits it down the right field line, just foul. The birthday boy can't catch a break here, 0-1.
the answer for me would be to not worry about it because you want as many quality innings as possible. Because that's the one thing about the biggest point about summer ball is you need to get better. And it doesn't matter how great of a summer you're not, you usually need to perform well in school to get the pro opportunity.
That was not the answer I was looking for, Mike.
Absolutely.
I was looking for some numbers, some math, some ratios in here.
No, I wasn't going to have a war of words with anyone, so I was giving the same answer.
0-1 to Nick Miller, the breaking ball. A bit inside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
You wonder sometimes if the PA announcer helps, because he might have been Nick's birthday.
Taken on the outside corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 5th. Nick Miller, Travis Moore, and Julius Hook, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Black Bears. Waved at and missed on the breaking ball, and Nick Miller will head back to the dugout on strikes.
Tough break for the birthday boy, but he can reset. He'll get
Now batting for the Black Bears, the center fielder, number 1, Travis Moore.
So we've seen the Black Bear pitchers have to go back out there after long innings on offense, and you always have to appreciate your offense putting up crooked numbers, showing bunt, but pulling back, taking ball 1. How do you respond to a long time after sitting in the dugout, going back out there to pitch?
You got to keep yourself occupied and keep your body fresh. You don't necessarily need to stretch as much as I do, but you got to stay occupied. You got to keep your body loose, but you also got to keep your mind sharp. You want to remember, you got to go out there and you got to attack. So that's a tough situation, but it's part of the game. You got to fight through it.
1-1, gets a piece of Travis Moore. The breaking ball hits him on the side, and a 1-out base runner for the Black Bears in the bottom of the 5th, looking to extend on their 8-5 lead. We've seen a lot of batters hit in this game on both sides.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the second baseman, number 43, Julian Hooks.
Because pitchers have less confidence, so they kind of tighten up, trying to do more than they have to do. And that could be a reason for all the hit by pitches.
Julius Hooks hits it in the air to right field. That moves back Ryan Christensen in front of the track, makes the catch on the run. A loud out for Julius Hooks. But one pitch and one out is all Eli Takalo needs.
Tough break.
Black Bears are back to the top of the lineup with left fielder number 24, Marcus Titiali'i.
Scored. That gets over his head.
2 outs on the board. Travis Moore on first. 0-1 the count to Titiali'i.
You know, I love the aggressiveness, but when you have speed like you do on first base, you never know if you might think, hey, I'm going to take just to get the guy to score position, because he's most likely going to steal if he gets that jump and he feels comfortable.
Already seen a stolen base. Sharply hit ground ball to Avery Ortiz. Gathers and throws high. Marcus Titiali'i heads to second base, and being waved in is Travis Moore on the third error of the game for Benz. Gives Cowlitz a 9-5 lead.
Just like I said, he stole on that pitch. That's how he was able to score so easily from first base on the overthrow. He stole on the pitch. I always hope that we learn from that right there.
And batting for the Black Bears, the shortstop, number 17, Kyle Mamarian.
The Black Bears have scored in all but one inning through the first 5. 3 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, no runs in the third, and a cricket 3 spot in the fourth, and now 1 here in the fifth. They lead 9-5, and there goes Titiali'i to third, and he's in there safely. The throw a bit high and not in time.
Well, just like I said about 30 seconds ago, I want us to take it so we can steal. And he took the first pitch.
And now it puts a lot of pressure on James Williams behind the plate to keep everything near him. If the ball gets away from him just a little bit, we've seen Marcus Titiali'i take advantage.
Right there. Great work by the backstop. By the catcher, I should say. I call him the backstop, but I should say the catcher, for clarification for the fans at home.
Long look in from Eli Takalo. Gets set from the stretch on the first base side of the rubber. Throws home, breaking ball, swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
As you'd love to see, a base hit up the middle. It just looks like the upper middle. There's just so much room.
1-2. Hit through the 6th hole, and diving is Tyler Peterson. He keeps it close, but a 2-out RBI single from Kyle Mamarian as Marcus Titiali'i comes in to score for the 3rd time tonight. And the Black Bears with double
Now
digits
for the Black Bears,
in
the
the
first
run
baseman,
call-up.
number 18,
They
Ian
have
Riley.
doubled the lead of Benz, 10-5.
What a game so far for the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Ian Riley takes high, 1-0. Riley reached on an error and scored in the first. He picked up an RBI with a walk in the second, and he went down swinging last time with the bases loaded. 1-0, Riley takes low, now in a hitter's count.
I think the fans have got to really like what they're seeing, because the way we're scoring and the way we're defending, we're doing it the right way. And we're not just doing it with brute force, being better. We're doing it by playing the game right and doing the details right away. As Ian Riley pops it up to
After 5, your score, Elks 5, Black Bears 10.
Through 5 innings at
All right,
David
it's
B.
time
Story
for 3
Field, the
more
Black
fan
Bears
appreciation
10,
giveaways.
the Elks
This time there's a
5.
Les Schwab.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard!
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's Basket. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Remember?
Welcome back. We are live from Longview, Washington. The Black Bears looking to win their 10th straight game, and they have 10 runs through the first 5 innings. They lead 10-5. New pitcher is Jack Meek out of Cal State Fullerton. The southpaw, 190 pounds, 5'10", a good earned run average, sub-3 at 2.87. He's 0-1, appearing in his 13th a game. He also has 2 saves on the year. He's thrown 15 2/3. Almost averaging a strikeout per frame with 14 punch-outs on 7 walks and 16 hits given up.
Well, you used the number 10 about 4 times, so I'm going to add he's going to pitch to number 10, Griffin. That must be the number
when
of the
the
day.
theme's there, you got to go with it.
The number of the day must be 10. As he works his way into an 0-2 count. This is a very comfortable count for him as you see him look to expand the zone to put him away.
0-2, spoiled off by the Elks leadoff hitter, Tyler Peterson.
As he taps his chest saying, hey, my bad, because Griffin set up way outside and that pitch was in. Sometimes you get away with a mistake like that, you almost come back with your best pitch, knowing that, hey, I don't want to make 2 mistakes in an at-bat.
Lefty on lefty matchup, 0-2, called, strike 3, and it's the second strikeout of the game for the Black Bears pitching staff, and the first one for Jack Meek in the first batter that he faces out of the pen.
No mistake there. I mean, the first out is in the books in this inning. What a pitch and what a sequence. Let's just keep it rolling, Black Bears. What do you think?
That was quite the ooper-duper to get Tyler Peterson down looking. Nobody on, 1 gone in the top of the 6th for the number 2 hitter, Derek Gallows, who takes inside.
I don't mean to correct you, but that was quite the curveball, not the ooper-duper.
The ooper-duper is a curveball.
I was just being a smart aleck. So I just kidding. As he gets back even the count, 1-1, he started off with this slow breaking ball, and he almost started that pitch at the left-handed hitter. But he snapped it in and didn't get the call, though. But then he works his way back into a 1-1 count by coming back with a fast fastball low in the zone. So he's throwing the slow breaking ball at him that missed the inside, and then he found the zone outside with a fastball. What do you think is next, JC? I've been guessing enough. What about you?
Elevated fastball. I love to go with elevated fastball. Guys think that it's going to be a fastball right down the middle, but then it's just a little bit elevated, and they get underneath it and swing and miss.
Let's find out. Oh.
All right, it's coming now after that breaking ball. 1-2 the count.
It's okay. I mean, it's all just fun and games, but if anyone's keeping track at home, JC was wrong. But, I mean, who's pointing fingers?
You. It seems like the 1-2, another breaking ball, and Jack Meek's throwing a handful of curveballs.
It's a good thing this might be my last time in the booth because I don't think I'll be invited back. I don't know. I'm just having a good time, JC. I'm kidding for all the fans at home. As we get to a 2-2 count, the most awkward count in baseball, he rolls it over the second baseman. Easy play as our second baseman is just having a night. As the Black Bears get the second out of the inning, as we hope to just get a clean inning and hope we can just add on and keep this train rolling.
Back-to-back clean innings is what the Black Bears is looking for after Gavin Gard faced the minimum in the 5th after allowing a leadoff walk to Brandon Stinnett. He got Avery Ortiz to ground into a 5-4-3 double play and then popped up James Williams to center field. So 2 up and 2 down here in the 6th for Jack Meek, working in his first inning.
Just when you think you're doing good, you face the best hitter on the lineup. So now you find out how good you really are feeling tonight.
There's that signature curveball from Meek that catches the inner half, 0-1. Yeah, DePaulo has 2 RBI doubles and a walk. He's reached all 3 times he's come up to the plate.
As he's using the same sequence here, you wonder if he's going to go breaking ball to copy the same sequence that I asked you about earlier. If he did, then...
fastball in the hands. Ooh. Oh, it was a fastball low.
I'm glad he mixed his sequence because I'm really glad he did. But I was wondering if he was going to keep the same sequence because it was working so well.
Well, I think you have to switch things up when you're facing Luca DePaulo for the Elks.
Yeah, he's pretty good, and you don't want to make too many mistakes with this guy.
2-1, breaking ball misses, up and away. Now 3 balls and 1 strike.
3 balls, 1 strike. Most dangerous hitter up the bend. What are you throwing, JC?
Something that you missed a barrel of DePaulo.
That's a great answer. It's almost like my ball walk to strike.
I can't be wrong, right?
You know, it's no harm, no foul. I mean, our pitching coach, JP, he does not like walks.
Now batting for the Elks,
but hey,
the first baseman, number 20,
you have a situation here where you can pitch out of it, no problem. All you got to do here for all the kids at home, when you have a 2-out walk, it sucks. You got to flush it. But you got to come back and win your first pitch because you do not want the hitters to think, oh, he's starting to get nervous right now.
Fastball misses high to Wilson Weber, the cleanup hitter, who picked up an RBI on a ground out his last time up, singled in the 2nd and reached on the fielder's choice and came in to score one of the 2 runs that the Elks put up in the top of the 1st. A couple of fastballs misses, and now it's 2-0.
Pretty difficult to work your way out of this count, but how tough of a pitcher we have on the mound for the Black Bears, I expect him to work out of it.
Popped up, and Ian Riley moves over as far as he can, but will run out of room. Good effort by the first baseman, Riley.
A souvenir for a lucky fan. That's always fun. That's why you come to the Black Bears game, folks. You get a ball when there's foul balls.
Wow, he is stoked. That is awesome. Wearing a Seattle Mariners jersey, and now he's going back to tell all of his buddies about it. We love to see that.
How cool is that? How cool is the West Coast League? We're living the dream.
2-1, hit sharply to Mamarian. He throws out Wilson Weber, and that retires the side. Nothing doing of the 2-out walk given up to Luca DePaulo. Through 5.5, the Black Bears with a 10-5 lead.
That first time you rode a bike, really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiverr Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiverr Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
To the bottom of the 6th we go. The Black Bears ahead 10-5. Chris Brown will lead the inning off for Cowlitz. Black Bear fans, suit up for the playoffs. Only 2 more home games to get all your gear for the playoffs. Support your Black Bears and look good while you do it. 50% off merchandise today and tomorrow at the ballpark. Also, get your tickets for the postseason now. Breaking ball hit to the third baseman, Avery Ortiz, gathers and throws out Chris Brown. 1 up and 1 down for Eli Takalo to begin the 6th.
You said 50% off merchandise? Holy guacamole. Black Bears.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the right fielder, number 15, Seth Stroh.
Please. How cool is that?
Also tomorrow, you get 50% off merchandise. You get a post-game fireworks show to hopefully celebrate a Black Bears win. If you guys hold on to this one, it could be 11 in a row.
Holy cow. And hopefully Seth Stroh gives us some fireworks right now with the way he's swinging the bat, hopefully. But he gets behind in a 0-1 count with 1 out. The pitch is way inside. Great take there by Seth Stroh. Seth is easily one of my biggest fans. He really likes my sense of humor, and I really enjoy making him laugh.
Stroh takes low and in. Ahead 2 balls and 1 strike.
You know, with Seth, I always wonder if he thinks in and out. When he thinks of hitting, he wants to look for an inside pitch or an outside pitch.
Finds a hole on the right side.
That's why I say that. That pitch was a little bit outside, but he might have been thinking inside. That swing was a pull swing. As he pulled that ball, even though it was an outside pitch. I just noticed that throughout the summer. A great job getting the Black Bears a leadoff runner with 1 out.
And that's going to end the night for Eli Takalo. He comes out in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. He is responsible for Seth Stroh at first base. 10-5, Cowlitz. New pitcher for the Black Bears is Jackson Bolander, 0-2 with the 4.50 earned run average. Making his 12th appearance, he does have a couple of saves for the Elks. In 14 innings, he has 11 punch-outs and only 2 walks given up. But with
New
the
pitcher
tight
for the
zone
Elks,
tonight,
number 47, Jackson
total,
Bolander.
21 hits given up in those 14 innings. Will face Griffin Sotomayor.
Well, for the Black Bears, you got to be thinking we do not want to take our foot off the gas because we don't just want to win this game, but we want to be feeling good for the playoffs. So these ABs, you want to be thinking, hey, I want to be working on the things that I need to work on. So when I get to the playoffs, I feel rich. I feel comfortable. And that's what Summer Bowl is all about, but that's also what a game where you're already clinched the playoff is all about. You want to get better.
And don't
Look at
forget,
my
tomorrow is
keys to the
fireworks
game
night.
note. Keep
Get
your
tickets
foot
today
on the
at
gas.
CowlitzBlackBears.com
Read my
for
mind.
our
Big
epic
Mike.
show, our fireworks night, our biggest game of the year.
JC. We are just get to.
The other key to the game was
How about
play
the Black
better
Bears? The
defense
catcher,
to get
number 10,
ready for the
Griffin
playoffs.
Sotomayor.
9 errors committed in the last series, and if you look at the error column right now on the Black Bears side, 0 through the first 6.
Awesome. And Griffin, he's going to look to do some damage, especially if he gets a pitch that he likes. And Griffin really likes fastballs, and that's a great take, but you wondered if Griffin was just going to jump, knowing that most likely it was going to be a perfect fastball.
Seth Stroh on first base after his 1-out single. The 1-0 in the turf. Nice thought from Williams. How do you make the adjustments? You have to put yourself in a position player's shoe. How do you make the adjustment from playing on real grass and dirt in Yakima to coming back home to play on turf?
It happens before the game. You need to be out there before the game practicing. and getting reps. And sometimes I see players, especially at the professional level, they'll come as early as 11, go back home, and then come early for batting practice and warm-ups just to get ready, because it is different. It's a different speed. It's a different feel. And as a pitcher, it's a different mound. It's like a different mound to where you want to get used to it. I feel like I'm throwing harder on the turf mound, especially here in Longview, than I did on the dirt mound in Yakima.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the designated hitter, number 5, Nick Miller.
I enjoyed, though, pitching in Yakima just as much as I enjoyed pitching here. But it's just a different feel. It's just a different feel.
4-pitch walk to Griffin Sotomayor as Bolander finally finds the zone out of the pen. 0-1 now to Nick Miller, celebrating his 21st birthday. That started last night on the bus on the way home from Yakima.
Yeah, you know, it's always tough when you have your birthday around the boys, but it's always a good time for the boys. It might be a little bit of a tough time for Nick, because Nick hits a dribbler. Oh, and the second baseman makes a beautiful play. I had thought Nick had a chance to get there or that ball to get through. Tough. I would have loved to see the birthday boy squeak
Now batting for the Black Bears, the center fielder, number 1, Travis Moore.
Either way, I'll still say it. Happy birthday, Nick. I hope you have a good birthday.
He hits it on the right side, so he does advance the runner. Seth Stroh to third and Griffin Sotomayor into second. A couple guys in scoring position with 2 away for Travis Moore.
Travis Moore, I mean, he's been waiting for an opportunity like this to do some damage for the Black Bears. He's a great team guy. I hope he can have a great at-bat here to resemble what he's all about, and he's all about the team.
Swings through the fastball. He's behind 0-1. And now Tim Montoya calls time behind home plate. Oh, 0-1, runners on second and third, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. There's that ooper-duper curveball at the knees, 0-2.
Man, you know, I thought I had a nickname for everyone, but it seems like you have a nickname for every pitch.
Well, I try to keep things flowing. There's like 500 and something innings that I've called so far this summer, so I got to keep it loose in the booth.
Oh, those are some great lines to see. As you had to see that curveball, though, was inevitable. That's clearly his best pitch. That is sharp, and he's thrown in the zone. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws another curveball right here, even though he's way ahead in the count. I would be surprised.
1-2, Moore takes it outside.
And he does throw a breaking ball. Now I expect him to throw a fastball. What do you think, JC?
This is my favorite line. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, and 2 outs. You said he likes to go with the breaking ball, but I think you have to mix up the speed and the fastball. And there it is. Hit up the middle, and the shortstop gloves it. Tyler Peterson, the throw over in time. A bang-bang play from Tyler Peterson, who made a fantastic play behind the bag to throw out the speedy Travis Moore.
All right, it's time for 2 more giveaways, 2 more fan appreciation giveaways. This time we're giving away an autographed Blazers photo, courtesy of Safeway, and the last surprise gift card. Take it away, Leif.
Thank you so much. I really
Thank you. Congratulations to Todd Blanton for the autographed Blazers photo, and congratulations to the Keel Anderson
This might be the final time.
for the last surprise gift card.
This is Michael Buchanan signing off. Go Black Bears.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard!
We begin the last 3 innings, and we get a thumper right above the press box as the foul ball goes off the bat of Ryan Christensen. 5-6-7 due up for the Elks as Jack Meek continues to go to work. Lefty on lefty matchup, misses low. Beautiful sunset out in the distance, reflecting on the clouds, bright orange on this beautiful evening once again in southern Washington. If you haven't come out to the ballpark yet, like Michael Buchanan mentioned, come on out for the final 2 games, the next 2 days, or in the playoffs. Chopper to the first baseman, Ian Riley, who gloves it for the 3 unassisted. First start at first base, and you wouldn't be able to tell for the lefty Riley.
The center fielder, number 27,
You
Hunter
typically see
Komene.
right-handers at first base, but Riley, the lefty, getting the start there in the series opener. 1 up and 1 down for Meek to begin the 7th, and Hunter Komene will bat for the 4th time. He picked up an RBI with a walk in his first at-bat, and since then, 2 outs. Chopper slow at Kyle Mamarian, who throws on the run in time to retire Komene. The broadcaster for the Bend Elks currently rambling on about the Pac-12 and how frustrating it's been for that conference that is being torn apart, with Oregon and Washington announcing that they are leaving. Colorado has already left. A couple other schools will be on the move as well. But he gave a big shout out to the West Coast League and Rob Nyer for having this league together. Two balls and no strikes to Brandon Stinnett. No relation to Kelly Stinnett. And taken on the outer half, 2-1. He just said the Pac-4 right beside me instead of the Pac-12. The 2-1. Busted into center field for a 2-out single for Stinnett. His first hit of the game. Prior to that, he had 3 walks. So the inning will continue for Avery Ortiz. Hit into a double play his last time up. That got started by Chris Brown at third. He walked in the second and then grounded out to Brown in the first. Swings out to first pitch, and it's hit foul, 0-1. Stinnett takes a lead from first base, being held on by Riley, and Meek misses outside, and the count evens up. River Cities Transit, Longview and Kelso's public transportation system. River Cities has 9 routes to connect you with where you want to go. Popped up into right field, and it's down the right side in foul territory. Ian Riley runs out of room, and Meek moves ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Use Google to find a stop near you or visit rctransit.org for route schedules, trip planning, fare information, and the Where's My Bus feature. Here, that's the best thing that River Cities Transit has is the Where's My Bus feature. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Jack Meek. Working from the third base side of the rubber, takes a big, deep breath in the stretch. And the fastball misses up. That was not the location where Sotomayor wanted the ball, as Meek pats his chest and says, "My B." Two, runner on first and 2 gone. Breaking ball misses just a little bit outside. Tight zone continues for Tim Montoya, calling balls and strikes. And his partner, Clint Baxter, out on the field. Payoff pitch, misses. And a 2-out single, and then that was followed by a walk. So a couple runners on for the Elks and a 10-5 Black Bear advantage.
Now batting for the Elks, the catcher, number 3, James Williams.
Last time out, Jack Meek went the longest that he's gone the whole summer. In Yakima Valley in game 1. He threw 2 1/3, gave up 3 earned runs. High fly ball into left center field, and that moves Titi Ali'i in the gap. And he makes the catch out there in left center. Marcus Titi Ali'i has power, speed on the bases, and shows his range out in left field. Diving in the alleyway, and that concludes the inning, taking a base hit away and a potential run for the Elks. It is time to stretch at the ballpark as the Black Bears look to extend on their 10-5 lead on this Friday evening.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least. But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability. At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done. 1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
The Daily News is your local go-to newspaper. Get the latest local news and notices at TDN.com. We also help businesses with our full-service Amplified Digital Agency. Contact us today to amplify your business. Go Black Bears. Home 7th, 10-5 ball game. First pitch swinging is Julius Hooks to his counterpart, Brandon Stinnett at second base in time. 1 pitch and 1 out for Jackson Bolander to begin the 7th, and up comes Marcus Titi Ali'i. And an outstanding full extension diving grab in the alleyway in left center field. That ended the top of the inning. Breaking ball misses inside. What has led to the Black Bears' success this season? First off, chemistry and teamwork that has been instilled by Kelly Stinnett. 1 through 9 in the lineup, and usually 3 to 6 pitchers. So many guys have contributed to this winning season for Cowlitz. 2-0. Titi Ali'i shoots it into right center field, and that gets down. It'll go off the wall, and Marcus heads into second with a stand-up double.
Our partners at Safeway Albertsons are proud to make another donation through their Nourishing Neighbors program. Every time the Black Bears hit a double this season, donations are made to Community Action Program. Thanks for supporting community, Safeway Albertsons, and thank you, Marcus Titi Ali'i,
Our partners at
for the
Safeway
double.
Albertsons Foundation are proud to make another donation through their Nourishing Neighbors program for every double the Black Bears hit this season. Donations will be made to Community Action Program. Thanks for supporting your community, Safeway Albertsons. First pitch on the outside corner to Kyle Mamarian, called strike 1. Let's talk about franchise records for a minute. The Black Bears have been in the West Coast League since 2010. So keep that in the back of your mind while I tell you how good they've been this summer. Down the right field line, and it's foul. The franchise record for wins was set in 2011 and 2013 with 28 wins. This team has won 31 games with still 3 more games, including this one. If they score holds, they'll make that 32. Also in 2011, the Black Bears' biggest win streak was set at 8 games, and the Black Bears broke that, winning their 9th in a row last night. Hit into left center field, and Derek Gellos plays it on a hop, so that keeps Marcus at second base. He didn't get a good read on the ball because Gellos had a chance to catch that, but instead chose to play it on a hop. But Marion has been on every time he's come up to the plate. 2 walks and now 3 hits. Ian Riley takes strike 1. 0-1. Runners on first and second and 1 gone. So the Black Bears aren't only breaking these records, they're shattering them. If they could win tonight, it would be 10 in a row. The 0-1. Riley checks his swing, but holds up and takes outside. The team tied the franchise record with the 7th shutout of the season in the middle game in Portland. The 8th would break it, and that would also tie a West Coast League team record. Riley fouls it off. 1-2 the count. Also, team ERA might have moved up a little bit tonight, giving up 5 runs so far. But the record was in 2011. Once again, that was the best team for the Black Bears since this year, was back in 2011. That team earned run average was at 3.13. Riley goes down looking on the breaking ball. First time that Jackson Bowlander strikes out a hitter. Second out of the inning with runners on first and second. 2 gone for Chris Brown. So the record was 3.13 in 2011, and now they're currently at 3.07. That is the team earned run average. And the team batting average allowed was set at 223, and they're currently at 227. So they have a shot to break that record. 1-0 in the turf to Brown. He's in the hitter's counts. And speed has helped too. The record for stolen bases was 87. Coming into today's game, it was at 93. And there was a few more stolen bases in today's game. A big help by Latrey McCollum, who had 26 stolen bags in 32 games. McCollum finished the season second all-time in stolen bags for the Black Bears. He was just 2 shy of tying the record. 2-1, shot down the right field line, and it peels foul. So congratulations to all the Black Bear players, current and former, who have been a part of this 2023 squad. You guys will live on in the history books in Cowlitz Black Bears baseball here in the West Coast League. It's been a fun ride to be on, calling every game except for the 3 in Alberta. The 2-2, hit foul, and we get to do it again. And the deuces remained wild. Brown chases the breaking ball, and consecutive strikeouts for Jackson Bowlander concludes the 7th inning. 10-5 Cowlitz.
All right, fans,
as they search for
it's
6
time for our
more
last 2
outs to win
giveaways
their
of the
10th
evening.
in a row.
One of them is the Longview.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 5777200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
5777200.
Weather Guard.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears on School Show. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's basketball. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiverr Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving was the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts.
Jay Schuler in for relief. Jack Meeks' night comes to an end after 2 scoreless innings. Nobody scored since the bottom of the 5th. Now in the top of the 8th, 10-5 Black Bears. Jay Schuler having a fantastic season. Pitching in his hometown pretty much. He's from Kelso. And he won the NWAC championship right here on the campus of Lower Columbia College in very familiar territory. He's heading to Vanguard later this month, I believe. The right-hander, 205-6'3". He's 2-0. Right now, his stats aren't correct on point streak. It shows that he gave up an earned run in Yakima Valley on August the 2nd. But he didn't play in that game. It was actually KJ Ruffo that was in that appearance. So we're going to work to get that figured out for Jace. So his ERA is under 1. Not exactly sure what it is. But somewhere around 0.75, I want to say. He's making his 17th appearance. Has 1 save to go along with that 2-0 record. The payoff pitch. Hard ground ball to Ian Riley, who juggles it at first and now throws over to the covering pitcher. Bang, bang play as Tyler Peterson dove into first. Head first. You don't see that too often. It's dangerous for the hitter to do. But Jay Schuler did a nice job covering his assignment at first base as Ian Riley gathered it. In 26 1/3, Schuler has 20 punch-outs, 16 walks, and 20 hits given up. (1-0) to Gellos, and he takes ball 2. Derek hit into 2 fielder's choices in the first couple innings. Came across to score on both of those, and then he was walked and scored a run in the 4th. And last time up, grounded out to Julius Hooks at second. American flag blowing in from left center, as it usually does at David B. Story Field. On yet another picture-perfect night for baseball. 2-1. catches the inner half. And down 2-0, Schuler right back in it at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the number 2 hitter. Glove in front of his face, now in front of his belly. Throws home. Shot at the third baseman, Chris Brown, who has to make a long throw, and it's just above Ian Riley's glove, who doesn't usually play first base. That's going to go down as a base hit.
Coming for the outs, the designated hitter, number
That
35,
moved Chris
Luca
Brown
DiPaolo.
deep into the infield along the third base foul line. So it was a long throw, and it would have been close either way. So Derek Gellos gets his first hit of the ball game. Runner on first base and 1 gone for Luca DiPaolo, who's been aboard in all 4 plate appearances. He takes a breaking ball for strike 1. 2 walks, 2 RBI doubles for DiPaolo. He has 4 homers on this season. His last one was a big one in the bottom of the 14th inning against Springfield. It was a 2-run walk-off home run. That game was tied 5-5 since the 5th inning, and it went all the way to the bottom of the 14th. And in one swing, DiPaolo ended it. 2 for 2 today. The 0-2. Schuler gets a chase as DiPaolo will pack his bags and head back to the dugout. That's got to feel great for Jay Schuler to get a punch out for the best hitter on the opposing squad.
Now batting for the Elks, the first baseman, number 20, Wilson Weber.
All right, Jay, come on, buddy.
Runner on, 2 gone for Wilson Weber. Schuler throws home, and the off-speed hits the inside corner, 0-1. During the stretch that the Black Bears are on, obviously 9 in a row, but it's gone deeper than that. They are 25-9 in their last 34 games, going all the way back to June 22nd, when the Pickles beat the Bears right here at home 2-1 in the series. And the stretch also includes going 11-4 at home. The 1-0, Schuler throws home and it's fouled off. The count will even up. Black Bears on the road. The 6th and final episode features Marcus Titiali'i, the new slugger for the Black Bears. I asked him what his approach has been at the plate and more. Make sure to check it out right here on the Black Bears YouTube page after the game. Schuler checks the runner, throws home, and another nice stop from Sotomayor behind the plate. 2-2. If you haven't caught the other 5 Black Bears on the road, go check them out. They include interviews with Sam Canson, Carter Monda, Jay Schuler, who's on the mound and gets back-to-back punch-outs. And that ends the inning.
5, Black Bears 10. All right, fans, it's time to get on your feet and sing along with Sweet Caroline, brought to you by Cowlitz PUD. You know the words.
Lineup. Other guys to make appearance on Black Bears on the road is Noah and Bowden. And there's got to be a couple more that I'll think of on the other side of the break.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard!
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully,
Seth Stroh, Griffin Sotomayor, and Nick Miller due to hit here in the home eighth, leading 10-5. 0-1, hit in the air on the left side. James Williams, the catcher, gives chase and will run out of room. So there's been 6 episodes of Black Bears on the road. The first one was with the returning Black Bears, Sam Canson, who's been his second summer in a row here in Longview. And episode 2 featured Carter Monda. And episode 3 was Jay Schuler. 4 was Noah Imboden. That was in Corvallis. And 5 was Latrey McCullough, who was a big boost in the Black Bears lineup. He was the fastest man in whatever city that the Black Bears were in. And then the 6th and final one with Marcus Titiali. 1-2, Stroh swings and comes away empty. Bolander has 3 consecutive strikeouts going back to the last inning.
Got 5 minutes, bud.
We got Riley looking, Brown.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the catcher, number 10, Griffin Sotomayor.
First pitch at the letters, 1-0. Shot into right field off the glove of Braden Stinnett, who climbed the ladder but unable to climb it high enough as Griffin Sotomayor has his second hit of the game. And a 1-out base runner for the Black Bears.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the designated hitter, number 5, Nick Miller.
All righty, here comes Nick Miller. He's got to get a hit on his birthday, and he's coming down to this final at-bat for him. Breaking ball just a little bit inside, 1-0. In the series in Yakima, the offense carried the team, recording 34 hits and 28 runs. I couldn't say that earlier when Michael was in the booth. He's a pitcher for the team. 34 hits and 28 runs that was in the 3 games in Central Washington. The weather was hot and the bats were hot. The 1-1, Miller hits it foul. While the Black Bears have been rolling, so have the Corvallis Knights. They have won 19 out of their last 21 games. They are currently the number 2 seed. So as of right now, the Black Bears would host the first game of the 2023 first-round playoffs and would play games 2 and, if necessary, game 3 in Corvallis to decide the series. The second round and championship game is just 1 game. Two balls and 2 strikes. Runner on first, 1 gone. Nick Miller takes strike 3. Bolander records his 4th strikeout. And that'll bring up Travis Moore.
Batting for the Black Bears, the center fielder, number 1, Travis Moore.
Base knock of the evening. Playoff baseball in Longview for the second time ever, and the first time in over a decade. Come show your support by packing David Story Field this weekend and for the playoffs. This is the best team in Black Bear history. You won't regret coming out to the ballpark. Tickets for the playoffs are on sale now, and we'll find out after the end of tomorrow's game on whether it'll be on Tuesday or Wednesday. We're hoping it's on Wednesday. That means the Black Bears would have home field advantage in the first round, so the best of 3 series. Moore takes on the inside corner, quickly behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Sotomayor takes a lead from first base, being held on by Wilson Weber. Not a huge lead from Sotomayor. Bolander checks the runner, kicks and deals home. Check swing, they check down with Clint Baxter, who says Moore is able to hold up. Let's take a quick peek around the league. Corvallis beating Ridgefield in Oregon 8-3. They're in the top of the ninth. Not a score that Black Bear fans are happy with or smiling at right now. The 1-2 taken outside with the fastball. Yakima trailing in Springfield in a close game, 6-7. They're in the bottom of the 8th. And the Portland Pickles won 6-3. Hit into left field, and Derek Gellos plays it on a hop. First hit for Travis Moore in the season. Playing in just his 4th game, and one of the games that he appeared in, it was as a pinch runner in the 9th inning.
For the Black Bears.
So can't even really
Second baseman, number 43, Julian
So playing in his
Hooks.
3rd game where he's actually hitting, he comes away with his first hit in the home 8th. He's on first, Sotomayor on second, with 2 gone for Julius Hooks. Takes low for ball 1. The Pickles beat Walla Walla in Eastern Washington 6-3. Elks fans don't like to hear that score, as the Elks are fighting for a playoff spot. Hit in the air to right field. Ryan Christensen moves back with room. The Black Bears need 3 more outs to win their 10th straight
Cowlitz
game
10.
and their first.
All right, fans, it's time for our last giveaway. It is
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least. But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability. At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done. 1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow by 777-200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Jay Schuler continues to go to work for the Black Bears, looking to close the door on the Deer in game 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ryan Christensen. 5-6-7 due up. Schuler misses, down and in, and the count moves to 2-1. Heads up that tomorrow's game is slated for 7:05 instead of 6:35. It is firework night at the ballpark, celebrating the playoffs with a bang. And the final game of the regular season on Sunday is 1:05. Schuler gets a chase from Christensen, and the count moves full. Kids get into the ballpark for free on Sunday with a paid adult. Schuler looking for his third strikeout. The 3-2. Hit to the first baseman that Riley backhands and throws to the covering pitcher. Great play by Ian Riley and Jay Schuler, covering the bag for the second time. There's another look at it. Great play by Ian Riley, backhanded it. Showing bunts and taking strike one is Hunter Comine. So 3 different start times, 6:35 tonight, 7:05 tomorrow night, and then 1:05 for the final game of the regular season. And the Black Bears will be off on Monday and will play in the playoffs starting on Tuesday. It is looking like it's going to be at home Tuesday, and then they'll travel to Corvallis for Wednesday and a potential Game 3 on Thursday. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Comine, who's 0 for 3 with an RBI on a walk in the first inning. They check down with Clint Baxter down the first baseline, and Comine able to hold up on the check swing. So another full count. Schuler works from the first base side of the rubber, and he covers his face when he looks in for the pitch. Has a few words for himself after that pitch was delivered. And Comine aboard via walk for the second time tonight. So Brandon Stinnett will bat, who's reached in all 4 of his plate appearances, 3 walks with an RBI, and then he singled his last time up. And he's 1 for 1. Taken on the inside corner, called strike 1. Oh, 1 hit foul. A local staple and proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears, Vernie's Pizza is happy providing great pizza to great baseball fans. Come in or call ahead at 360-578-9561. Schuler way ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Fastball is elevated. Stinnett able to lay off the pitch. Schuler tosses the rosin bag a couple of times and now gets ready to fire home for the 1-2. Fastball misses way outside. That was a ball all the way from the hand of Schuler. Easy take for Stinnett, but Schuler ahead in the count, now evened up. He has a few pitches to play with. He and Sotomayor now on the same page. And the 2-2. Waved at and missed. Third strikeout for Jay Schuler out of the pen. He's only been in for an inning and 2/3, and he already has 3 strikeouts, 2 swinging and 1 looking. Elijah Jackson pinch hitting in place of Avery Ortiz. Jackson takes the breaking ball, strike 1. Schuler looking to improve on his fantastic ERA. He's only allowed an earned run 1 time, and he's making his 17th appearance. And the 1 time he allowed it was June 25th in Springfield. He threw 1 inning, allowed 2 hits on 2 earned runs. He walked a couple of batters, and that's what did it for him. But other than that, all zeros. The 0-2 hit foul, and the game will continue for at least 1 more pitch. Schuler, a long pause on the mound. Throws home, hit into right field. A diving Julius Hooks, unable to come up with the Sports Center top 10 catch. It goes into right field, and Stroh throws it in. Jackson comes up with a pinch hit, 2-out single to keep the game alive for the Elks. They have runners on first and second. 2 gone in the top of the 9th, trailing by 5 runs. Fouled off. Hit down the third baseline, and Brown unable to get to it over the head. And Schuler way in front, no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 to Williams. Throw home. Fouled off of Williams. Looks like it went off his ankle. Ouch. So the count remains 0-2. The Black Bears are on their 4th pitcher. McWilliams got the nod to start the game. He threw 3 innings, gave up 3 earned runs. He walked 7 batters. Very tight zone from Tim Montoya behind the plate. Gavin Gard threw 2 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, popped up on the left side, and that reaches the seats. Gard walked 3 batters and had 1 strikeout. And then Jack Meek came in for the 6th and 7th inning. He gave up just 1 hit. He walked a couple of batters and had 1 punch out. Fans start to make some noise on Fan Appreciation Night at David Story Field. The 0-2 just misses. And now the fans showing their frustration with Tim Montoya. And the clapping continues in the Black Bears dugout and around the stadium. 1-2. Fouled off once more. James Williams refusing to go down. Jay Schuler has thrown an inning and 2/3. He's given up 2 hits, 1 walk, and 3 punch-outs. This is his 9th batter that he's facing. The 1-2 hit into right field, and that's down for a hit. Rounding third is Hunter Comine, and the Elks will send in 2 runs. Avery Ortiz scores from first, and 2 earned runs will be charged to Jay Schuler now here in the top of the 9th. So it's a 2-out, 2-run double from James Williams. The game moves to 10-7, and Justin Parrish came storming out of the dugout after that ball was roped down the right field line. JP letting his pitcher know, hey, relax. We're still up by 3 runs. The tying run isn't at the plate. However, it is on deck. But attack this hitter, throw strikes, and trust your defense behind you in a multi-run game. 2 LCC guys going at it. Peterson ticks outside on the breaking ball, 1-0. Both these guys got to celebrate at the end of the season at Lower Columbia College, winning the NWAC championship. The LCC team, usually pretty dang good in the division. They've won multiple championships. 2-0, finding the zone on the outer half. 2-1 the count. 10-7, the Black Bears out hitting the Elks 11-8. And the Elks, the only difference in this game is the Elks' errors. They have 3 of them, and the Black Bears haven't committed any in the series opener after committing 9 errors in Yakima. The 2-1, Peterson battles it off, but now the count goes to 2-2. So the Elks down to their final strike once more here in game 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on second. 10-7 game. Jay Schuler checks the runner, kicks and deals home. Fouled off. And the at-bat will continue for Tyler Peterson. The 2-2 once again, and same results. Still in the top of the 9th, Ridgefield trailing in Corvallis 8-4. And it's gone final in Springfield. The Drifters beat the Pippins 7-6. The 2-2 hit foul once again. A marathon of an at-bat between Tyler Peterson and Jay Schuler. Who's going to win the battle? Ninth pitch of the at-bat. Just outside. Now the fans really voicing their opinions. Two close calls that haven't gone Schuler's way. The game continues. The payoff pitch hit foul. A fantastic at-bat from Tyler Peterson. The 12th pitch of the at-bat. The payoff pitch. Gold! Strike 3. Tyler Peterson frozen like Frosty in the box. Jay Schuler records 4 strikeouts in 2 innings, and the Black Bears have won 10 straight games. The win goes to Gavin Gard, and the loss goes to Jack Joyce. Another home run for the Black Bears in this game. They now have 7 home runs in their last 5 games. It was Chris Brown who got things started offensively for the Black Bears with a 3-run home run, his second of the season. The Black Bears hold on to close the door on the Elks' final score, 10-7. They improve on a franchise best 32-20. The Elks fall to 24-28. Tomorrow night's game 2 as the Black Bears will look to win their 9th series in a row and 11 wins in a row. You won't want to miss it. First pitch scheduled for 7:05 right back here on the Cowlitz Black Bears YouTube channel. I'm Joey Senna saying good evening and enjoy the start to your weekends. Thanks so much to Justin right beside me. I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care of yourself and your loved ones.